Hello everyone, my name is Ash, and we are doing Blackwater Promise, which is a certain quest about the Qunari, and also a specific thing that's going to pop up progressively in Dragon Age 2, as far as the Qunari, and dealing with them.
Elf, that thing you do with your hand.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
Thank you for interrupting. Now we have to go. Not duty. I don't want to do duty yet. We're going to go to the Talvashoth Cavern, and we're going to pick up something that is, well, needs to say, something that we're supposed to get, or I can't remember this quest anymore. But it initiates this dwarf that basically tells you, hey, you need to go and do this in order so I can go to the Evershock and try to plead for him to give me stuff.
Here we go again.
I always find it's fun to bring Isabella on these quests, because she has a lot to do with the Qunari.
No further, human. Talvashoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Qunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
And I should trust you?
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the Qun. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvashoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
What's the trick, Talvashoth?
The path ahead is thick with my kind. They revel in chaos, and will give you the battle you appear to want. If telling you that is a trick, it is a poor one. I am new to decisions outside my role, human. I have decided to warn you. Do what you will.
I just don't understand the Qunari.
Neither do I. So I'm going to be doing this quest. Oh gosh. I always get confused. Okay, no, I have to go up here. Now specifically, I have to battle through all the Qunari. Let's see here. It's too bad there isn't tactical on this quest. And, oh wait, no. She should appear here. He should hit the one on the side, and he should look very gloomy and sexy and all that stuff right there. Okay. Yay. Oh, and more.
Caravan this deep?
There are more in the bushes! I specifically brought Fenris. Anytime I go to the Wounded Coast, I always bring Fenris at the risk of, not at the risk, he tends to have a lot of different appearances whenever it comes to going to the Wounded Coast. There are a couple of things that he does well. In the Wounded Coast, there are certain caverns that were inhabited, so to speak, by slaves and all that. Oh, I need Isabella.
You're such a slave.
And there's also a pile of bones here. Oh, more attack! Alright, so we're gonna go to the Talvashoth Cavern, if it'll let me. No, because there are freaking people here.
On to the next.
Let me pursue these oh, we're gonna go through the infamous caves again. I remember one of the playthroughs, I just completely skipped through the caves because there's nothing interesting in the caves. It's just the same cave system over and over, and if you look in the top right, this is repeated over and over again. I mean, then again, we all know why. We all know what happened. And if you don't, let me explain it a little bit. This game was rushed, and they made decisions like, oh, that's great. Fraps, stop it. Okay, they made decisions to replicate the caves over and over again. Oh my god. I'm sorry if you see major stuttering, because I see it too. This is actually quite unplayable. Holy crap. Stop it. There we go, it's clean. As far as this goes, you basically go through the same cave over and over again because they were on cruise ship downtime, and they confessed to this, and they're like, yeah, because, you know, they needed to do certain things. Although I'm very glad at least the writing was good. And I say the writing is good because the character development is good. If you don't agree with me, then that's your choice and that's your little pick of the litter. But I still enjoy the writing of this game. They did with what they could. Especially with Hawk's character. I mean, Hawk could have been a full-fledged character. I mean, like, oh, let me change that. The Warden was more of an active character. Progressive, or like, specifically influencing the world around him or her. Whereas Hawk is kind of this reactive character. Oh, Anders is going to do whatever he wants. Varric is going to do whatever he wants. Meryl's going to do whatever he wants. But you have the option of influencing based on your relationship with them. Like, obviously, if you look through, like, Isabella, the way that you approach her is a specific thing. Like, she can come back later or she can leave you. Same with Fenris, same with Varric. Well, Varric will always stay with you, but if you become a rival with him, he will tell your story in a completely different light. So, give me the gold. I will say that whenever I first played this game, I was agitated. I hated this because I didn't know where I was going. Even though that was quite linear, it was a lot of running back and forth. Stop hitting me! Yeah, let me just walk around with a huge harpoon in my backside. Because why not? Alright.
Well, that was fun. The dwarf will be at the compound if you're such a mess.
Yep. Cerebus. Formula combustion grenade. And now we get to run back. Back. Let me go. Is there anything here? I know there's treasure of some sort. Yay. I really hope they let you, they have that whole thing where you loot and then you can just press R. God, I hate it in Origins. You had to click each individual one. Auto loot, the mod auto loot for the last game was absolutely fantastic. So, I mean for Origins, not the last game. So, let's see here. I need to go. Where is... Might have to go during the day. Black Powder Promise. And you will see why I always bring Fenris. Although I have to change the character because Isabella's gonna leave immediately. So I might...
I shit you not, Ravani. It was this big.
That's what she said.
There's no way. Impossible. I've had hundreds of those in my hands, and they're never that size.
Would I lie about something so critical?
What are you talking about?
We're discussing knives, of course. Well, daggers, technically. I never remember the difference. Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Alright. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's have Isabella. I'm gonna F5 it here. As long as I have Fenris and possibly Varric with me, everything's fine.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
Why, Isabella?
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
Squeaky chair. And here he is, Javaris. Actually, I never looked through here. There's not really much. Just a whole bunch of Qunari.
Ah, my right hand arrives.
Summon your Era Shock. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Dig.
Ari Shokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Qun from an elf? The madness of this place.
Tell me that helped.
We shall see.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
I really hope that no is just a simple response in Inquisition for whenever you have a Qunari Inquisitor.
Any insight that would help?
Qunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvishoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
This is a specific thing. He does say I was if you say this part, it adds, like, there's like a certain numeric value to the Qunari. I mean, not to the Qunari, to the Arishok, so that in order for the a specific event that's going to happen at the end of Act 2, you have to kind of please him, and one of them is having Fenris in your party so that he can actually talk to him in the same language. The other part is saying that you were promised future profits versus he still owes me or you better leave Javaris. There's one where you have to confess who is the one who stole the Tome of Koslun. There was I'm forgetting a lot of them actually. You have to tell him about the bodies that you find in Act 2. Okay, now I'm spoiling. So I'm gonna go and do this.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords suck your own powder and blow your head off. Sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Yay! And now, Isabella, come back. Frightening little tart. 1346. I expected it to be worse. But you know what? F it. As long as that was done, I'm happy. I definitely want to see if I can get this quest. I know I can get this quest. It's just... He recommends checking for her in Lowtown. I know it's supposed to be... Okay, we're in the docks right now. But... Oh, wait. I cannot have Fenris with me whenever I do any of these mage quests. Ever. He's horrible. He goes neg 20. If you missed the last one, he went neg 20 on my ass last one. So, we're gonna have someone else. Oh, and never bring Carver too, because he gets all pissy. So, gonna have Anders with me. Now I always keep Isabel. Oh, I guess I could have Aveline. That's true. We don't have a warrior. Yeah. We'll try to find her in Lowtown. Oh, yes! I got it! Shepherding wolves. Okay. I'm gonna do this quest. Because this quest is the initiation of something that happens between Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3, and kind of builds into this problem. Well, not so much Act 3, it's mentioned, but it's never talked about again. It's more in Act 2. It builds Act 2. Although I always find it weird how you can leave without doing that quest. Here she is.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Can you get this deep into Lowtown and be that stupid?
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Here it is. And then we have to save her from getting killed. Well, actually, she wasn't gonna get killed. I apologize. I don't know why the mod is making her hair look like that. I'm pretty sure it changes, though.
Thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Yep. Alright, next one. Lowtown Bazaar. So I have to go to this house, and then I get to escort a Qunari, and I get to talk with him. Have to go over here. I'm just agitated that I'm pretty sure it's one of the mods that's messing up with her hair, but I can't deal with it right now, so GG.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Petrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Twist my tail.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Ketojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
I will choose someone I could appeal to the air shock, but I am going to get all these questions answered.
You don't just stumble on someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Varnell observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
I should have paid attention at the beginning whenever she says Qunari heresy. It's a problem that's going to have
freedom
problems.
So helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
Ha. Crap, did I ask this one? It's great.
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
But you don't.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
Here we go.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
Even if you do this, this will be trouble. You have to do it. Like, it's forced upon you, I guess is the best way of putting it.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Qunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this.
Oh, I should have
this
that.
This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Screw you, lady. Oh, what the hell? Varric? Even the +5? What the hell? Since when do you give me a +5? Varric! Okay, we're gonna do this in the next one. So take care, everyone. I'll be back next week with the next episode. See you guys later.